Welcome to One Book, One Review.
Hey everybody, how was your week? Before I tell you about today's book, I have an announcement to make. I'm going on a video marathon. I've decided to finally do all the tags that have been going around, and I promised you some tags in August, so here they come. And I've also found my notes on A Million Suns by Beth Revis, which I never told you about. How could I forget that? And I finished listening to the first volume of the collected works of Sherlock Holmes, so that's going to come up too. But now let's start with today's review. The Hippopotamus by Stephen Fry. Now I have never read a Stephen Fry book before and I didn't know what to expect because as usual I didn't read the back. I picked it up in a used bookstore, it was very cheap and I thought, hey, Stephen Fry, let's give it a try. And I started reading and I was very surprised. The language is very colorful and very British. I was just happy that I have British friends that use some of these words. So I had an idea what he was talking about. So the main character or the narrator for most of the time is Ted Wallace, a poet who's in his 60s and he's very cynical. He's looking down on everything and everyone and he's basically drunk all the time. No one seems to like him anymore and his best days have passed. The book starts shortly after he got fired from his latest job as a theater critic. And he's kind of in need of money. So when he runs into his goddaughter Jane, who offers to pay him a lot of money to go and visit his oldest friend, Michael Logan, to investigate into what's going on in his home, he reluctantly agrees. But Michael Logan is also the father of his other godchild, David. So he has an excuse to go there. And yeah, that's where most of the story plays, in Swafford. And it's kind of hard to figure out what's going on there. There are mysterious things happening, strange healings. A lot of other old friends come and visit Swafford all of a sudden as well. And that's basically what the book is about. You're trying to figure out what is all this mysterious thing about David and what's with Ted and all the others and what's with the characters. Let's look at the structure of the novel. It's written in an epistolary style, meaning that there are a lot of letters in there that tell the stories. There are some diary entries and also some narrated parts. But the main part, the main story is conveyed through letters. So that is very interesting because the letters are between Ted and Jane mainly. And Ted has a way of seeing things and we get his perspective. And then sometimes we get someone else's perspective writing a letter to Jane too, or the diary entry of Oliver. What I really liked about this was that we had a different insight of things. We didn't only have Ted's point of view, but we also had other people's ideas and opinions. What was really great about this that all these different characters had their own style of writing. That was really well done. I really liked the writing of this novel. When it comes to the story, I don't really know if I like it. The mystery part was captivating. You couldn't stop reading, but there were a lot of other parts where you kind of disgusted and you were like, I don't really want to know about this and I don't want to read this. But overall, the story was interesting. It wasn't bad or annoying. It was just, yeah, disgusting sometimes. But okay, it's books. They don't always have to be flowery and nice. That was kind of an appealing part as well. That was so direct and that Ted Ted, the character, I really liked him. He's a cynical bastard, let's be honest. He's not a nice guy, and even when he tries to be nice, no one believes that he actually can be nice. So that's kind of weird, but I really liked him. I kind of like the cynical character. So by the end of the book, he's grown on me. So my overall reaction to this book is that I liked it. The writing is amazing, the story is captivating, but I wouldn't go as far as to push this book on anyone or recommend it highly to people. I'm glad I read it, and I'm definitely going to read more of Stephen Fry, but it's not going to hit my favorites list. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.